Hello, second graders, and welcome to our math lesson for today. Today we're going to be doing lesson 11.4, which is called Two-Dimensional Shapes. And the essential question that we're going to be asking ourselves and answering is what shapes can you name just by knowing the number of sides and vertices?
Hi there. Looks like someone lost a kite. Click the kite to find out how many sides and vertices it has. Okay, this kite has four sides and it has four vertices. Hmm, this kite has four sides and four vertices, but it's not a square or a rectangle. I wonder if there's another name for a four-sided two-dimensional shape. Come on, let's find out.
Okay, so he said that the kite has four sides, so you could probably see them. One, two, three, four, and then there are still vertices. We still call them vertices because it's two sides coming together. Yesterday we learned about vertices on three-dimensional shapes, and those are formed when two edges are coming together on a three-dimensional shape. So the edges of a three-dimensional shape and the sides of a two-dimensional shape are kind of the same. We just call them different because there is a little bit of a difference to them. All right, but now that we're working with two-dimensional shapes, all of like the lines that kind of make that shape are called the sides, and then where the sides meet are still called vertices.
There are lots of shapes with four sides. Let's draw one on the dot paper. Click the dot to draw a side. Continue to draw the other sides. Keep going. You're almost finished. This shape with four sides is a rectangle. Now let's draw another shape with four sides. Click the dot to draw a side. Draw another side. Keep going. One more side. This shape is a square. How are the shapes alike? Both have four sides. How are the shapes different? The rectangle is bigger than the square. All the sides of the square are the same length.
So that's yeah. So again, the rectangle is bigger than the square. That's true, and that's how they're different in one way. But remember, what we know about rectangles is that some of the sides are not all the sides are the same. So the this side right up here at the very top and this side at the bottom are the same, but the two sides right here are not the same length as the ones on the top or the bottom. They're the same length in terms of their opposite. So like this side over here is the same size as this side, but it's not the same size as the side on the top or on the bottom. Whereas a square, every side, all four sides are exactly the same length. And actually, you can use a dotted kind of paper, or you can use some kind of like almost like there are these little boards that have pegs on them. You can use that to kind of show you. So like this side over here on the square is one, two, three, four dots long. This one's one, two, three, four. This one's one, two, three, four. And this one is one, two, three, four. So they're all four dots long. So that's how we know it's a square, and that's how we know that a square has all equal sides.
The vertex of a two-dimensional shape is the point where two sides meet. You can count the sides and vertices of two-dimensional shapes. If you know how many sides and vertices a shape has, you can name the shape. Let's count the sides of this shape. One, two, three sides. Now let's count the vertices. One, two, three vertices. This shape is a triangle. All triangles have three sides and three vertices. Let's count the sides of this shape. This shape has one, two, three, four sides. Now let's count the vertices. One, two, three, four vertices. This shape is a quadrilateral. Any four-sided shape is called a quadrilateral. All quadrilaterals have four sides and four vertices. Rectangles and squares are special quadrilaterals. Now it's your turn. Count the sides and vertices on this shape. Click to count each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 sides. Now count the vertices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 vertices. This shape is a pentagon. Pentagons have 5 sides and 5 vertices. How many sides and vertices does this shape have? Start by counting the sides.
All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many sides
6.
are there?
So we have 6 sides.
Excellent! There are 6 sides. Now count the vertices.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
How many
6.
vertices are there?
So there's 6 vertices.
Good job! There are 6 vertices. This shape is a hexagon. All hexagons have 6 sides and 6 vertices. For each kind of shape, the number of sides and the number of vertices are the same.
So it's pretty straightforward. I mean, any line in the shape is considered a side. And then again, where the 2 sides meet is a vertices. Okay, and so that's kind of like the real big difference between two-dimensional and three-dimensional shapes. Two-dimensional shapes have sides, whereas three-dimensional shapes have edges. But no matter what, wherever the 2 edges meet on a three-dimensional shape, or where 2 sides meet on a two-dimensional shape, we still call that same spot a vertex or vertices.
Now let's practice with the personal math trainer.
Okay. All right, so number 1 says Alex draws 2 hexagons and 2 pentagons. How many sides does Alex draw together? So if you remember from when we learned about the names of some different types of two-dimensional shapes, we learned that a hexagon has 6 sides, right? So if he drew 2 hexagons, 6 plus 6 equals 12, right? And then we also learned that a pentagon has 5 sides, right? So if Alex drew 5 pentagons, or I'm sorry, if he drew 2 pentagons and each one has 5 sides, then that means that there are 10 more sides. So we're going to have to add the 12 sides from the 2 hexagons and the 10 sides from the 2 pentagons together. So when we add 12 plus 10, we get 22. So when it says how many sides does Alex draw all together, we can say that Alex draws 22 sides all together.
Well done.
So just remember, when a shape has 4 sides, right, we call it a quadrilateral. When a shape has 5 sides, we call it a pentagon. And when a shape has 6 sides, we call it a hexagon. So it's just kind of remember. It's really important to kind of remember those terms and what they mean.
Well done.
Sorry. All right, and for number 2, it says select the drawing that completes the shape. All right, so we're looking for a drawing that completes this shape right here. So in a way, we're almost kind of looking for this part to be almost like flipped and be on the top. Okay, so if we can find that that drawing that would complete the hexagon, because that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a hexagon. And we know that a hexagon has 6 sides. So we already have 1, 2, 3 drawn for us. So we need to find another 3 sides. Okay? So when I think what they want us to do is they want us to look for so it'll be the pink one. So if we pick this one, then the hexagon would only have one, two, three, four, and we know that a shape with four sides is a quadrilateral. So this one wouldn't work. So let's try this one. So this one would have one, two, three, four, five, and remember a five-sided shape is a pentagon. So this one wouldn't work. So C looks like it's going to be the best option, but let's just make sure that it has six sides. So there's one, two, three, four, five, six. Boom, we got it. C is going to be the hexagon.
Good job!
Nice.
Now try your homework on your own with the personal math trainer. It includes the exercise you saw at the beginning of the lesson.
Okay, so I think the most important thing to remember here, again, is just the terms of certain shapes. So again, if you see a shape with three sides, you know it's a triangle because all triangles have three sides and three vertices. A shape with four sides is called a quadrilateral. Even a square or a rectangle are considered a quadrilateral. They're special types of quadrilaterals. And then a shape with five sides is a pentagon, and a shape with six sides is a hexagon. So at any point in your math homework today, if they ask you to make one of those kinds of shapes or complete one of those shapes like we did in the last problem, just remember that when you look at what they want, like the shape's name and what kind of shape they want you to make, just remember how many sides you're going to need to make that shape. Okay, everybody? So now you can go log on to Think Central and do the lesson for 11.4. And good luck on your math homework. Bye.